Warm Donald Trump moments. When he's with kids, his warmth shows. When he picked up the hat for the Marine twice, his warmth shows. Why did I paint him with such a serious look on his face? The photo I chose was very serious. Being president of one of the world's largest superpowers is a very, very serious job. A strong leader is someone who can harm you, but chooses not to. There's a balance in that. As the saying goes, you want to be a soldier in the garden, not a gardener at war. It's about having the power to act, but also the wisdom to know when to hold back. Trump is a success in serious roles. He's built an estimated 50 to 60 buildings and, as president, constructed 450 miles of border wall. That's according to the BBC. On top of that, he's created jobs for thousands of people. You don't succeed like that just by being Mr. Nice Guy. These achievements require strength, both tough and compassionate. And that's why I rendered him with such a serious expression in my portrait. We rarely get to see that side of him because of the way the media portrays him. I was talking with an elderly friend and she told me, the media didn't used to decide for you and tell you he's lying. That's the key. What we're hearing today isn't always about facts. It's their interpretation. When they say he's lying, they're giving you their painted version of the situation. And quite often, it's simply not the case. The media is leading people to believe something that might not be true. Just as the media often paints him in one specific way, I've chosen to render him with a serious expression in my portrait because of the gravity of his role as president. But in the near future, I plan to paint him in a different light, perhaps joyful with his grandchildren, because I believe it's important to present the full picture of who he is beyond the media's narrow portrayal. What inspired me to write this today was a friend asking me about Trump's feminine side, something we rarely get to see because of the way the media portrays him. It's usually women who ask me why I painted him without a smile, and I find that fascinating. In today's political climate, there's a lot of focus on emotion, often associated with femininity, while logic and strength take many forms. Feminine strength shows through compassion, while masculine strength can come in the form of tough love. But here's the thing, if you don't like someone, just like if you don't like ballet, you won't bother to explore the subtleties. You'll just think he's a big mean bear, because that's the easy conclusion and you won't look deeper. This constant demonization puts Trump at a disadvantage in interviews and public appearances. He's always on the defensive because of the relentless attacks, which can make him seem harsh or unkind. But that's the point. They want him to look like a demon. The fact that this only happens to Trump and not to other candidates is the very definition of demonization. If the media were fair and objective, they wouldn't attack like this. They would let you decide for yourself, no matter who the person was, even if they were truly terrible. But instead, they've chosen to make Trump the villain, which tells me something important. He's the good guy. Why? Because good media wouldn't need to demonize anyone. The way they treat him, the constant unfair attacks, is a sign of who's really in the wrong here.